show is called Your Dad's Not Funny, and it's about my dad. My dad was a stand-up comedian, and it's about me not wanting to follow in his footsteps, and then ended up following his footsteps.
Right. So how did that happen?
Well, you'll have to come to the stand for 1:10 every day to find that out, to come on my magical journey with me.
That was a plug, by the way.
Yeah, it was a really sort of subtle plug there.
Like, I hardly noticed. It was good.
Yeah, no, it was just it was a combination of lots of different things. But yeah, come and see the show, and then you'll find out. It's going to be a good show. I've got I dropped the rap. I had an ill-advised rap in there, but I stopped that because I'm from Lancashire and I'm not that straight. And yeah, it's got jokes about Star Trek, cats. A lot of jokes about cats actually, which is weird.
Only one on Star Trek.
No, there's quite a few about Star Trek. I am a massive nerd.
Right.
I mean, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big Trekkie, so there's a bit of Star Trek in there. There's lots of things for everybody. Yeah. So it's great fun to do, to be honest. It's really just it's a joy to be up here. It was a dream to do my own solo show, and that's what it is. It's brilliant.
No, what's your opinion on the Fringe? 'Cause a lot of people get quite scared about it and say it's like a big beast thing and it's really hard and do you feel it like a really beneficial thing to do as a comedian to come up here?
I think it is. No, I do. I think it's beneficial. I mean, of course, some people have great fringes where they then get lots of telly out of it and things like that. But I think it's beneficial because it makes you a much better comedian by the end of it. And if you want to push yourself and be get very rocky, be the best you can be. But no, it's true. It really does. I did a split show last year. I just did like half an hour, and someone else did half an hour. And by the end of the month, I could just see I was far better comedian than when I started, and that's kind of what it's about for me. Just being the best stand-up that I can possibly be.
So
really.
What's it like for the hour then? Because I mean, you're saying you did split show. Is it quite a jump to do a whole hour? Is it quite endearing to you?
Yeah, it's hard, and it's a lot more stressful because I've got no one to whinge to or be like, what did you think of that show? I didn't think it was great. I have to just have a little chat to myself about that, and yeah, it's hard work, but I think it's great. It's been really good fun. It's worth it. It really is worth it.
There's a word going about called Fringe Fever, which apparently happens the day before you come up to the Fringe, when everybody gets absolutely terrified and they're like, oh no,
I thought you were going to say drunk.
No,
like,
I mean, I don't know what that would be called. That's just called Scotland, I think. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't think that's anything to do with
Fringe Fever, like we get really frightened. No, I didn't really. I think, well, it was really odd this year because I had a preview on Wednesday and then I had a day off. And everyone just kept taking the mickey out of me. They kept going, all right, you're so stressful, you've done one day, you have to have a day off. But I was a bit, I'll tell you what, when I had that day off, Friday was the first proper show and I was terrified. So I think I'd had that day off to actually think about what I was doing.
Too much
time
to think about
it. What are you doing to yourself? Why are you putting yourself through this? But no, it will be worth it. It's just, it's so weird, Edinburgh, in a way, because it's like it's just full on. It's like extreme comedy because it's such an intense bubble when you do so many shows a day, and you really put yourself through the mill. Yeah, why am I doing? Yeah, you know what? I'm off. I'm going back to Manchester.
Yeah,
it made me really think about my life. Thanks, mate.
It's the randomness as well, as you say. It's like, I mean, like a snail walked past me yesterday, and I completely accept it. Just feel like it's like.
Oh, you mean like a man dressed as a snail?
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean that. Sorry, just a snail walked. It's like a snail doesn't do that.
It's like, where do you live if you don't see snails?
No, yeah. Because I mean, a real snail, I've described it as walking as well. Like I've seen a snail walking past. He was obviously pissed.
You could have David Attenborough's job when he decides to quit.
I really want it as well. I've been gunning for that.
You'd be smashing. You could be like a One Direction version of David Attenborough. You'd be cracking. I'd watch it. So it is weird. I think a few years ago I was up here just visiting, and I saw, and there's nowhere else that this would be acceptable. I saw some Nazis pulling a boy in striped pajamas down the Royal Mile for an interpretation of Oliver. But I remember watching it being like, this is no way acceptable. Like, I'm from Lancashire and they don't do that shit on the street. So
yeah, really, you go. That's that humps my snail. I think.
It was really, really weird. Yeah.
So have you had an unlimited budget, right? To put an event to sell your show to the Fringe, what would you do?
I had unlimited budget.
Limited budget.
Oh my God, what would I do? I don't know. I don't know why, but in my head, all I could think of was like ice cream and trampolines. I don't know how I.
Right.
My show's got nothing to do with that. Yeah. But I don't know.
Ben and Jerry's though, so you got like unlimited budget. So.
Yeah, maybe could have like a. I don't know, everybody. No, because it's got nothing to do with my show. I did maybe a Trekkie thing. Maybe I'd try and do like some sort of Star Trek flash mob.
Get Patrick Stewart here.
I love that man.